so icked out. I'm so icked out. There he is, my man, my man, my man. Oh, I love it so much. Tamlin, 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 Tamlin. I know what's happening. I really hope I wasn't just flashing everyone that whole time. He is the most powerful High Lord there is. Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. So I'm kind of doing this intro a little bit differently. It's currently pitch black because it is, what, oh, my watch has died, brilliant. 10:30, it is 10:30 at night. And the reason this intro is like really dark, late at night, right before I go to bed, is because I was originally doing a mood reading vlog. However, I started this mood reading vlog off with ACOTAR, the first one, because I'm doing my reread. And right after that one I decided I wanted to do A Court of Mist and Fury. And then I thought, this has just turned into like an ACOTAR reread video, so why not do that instead of a mood reading vlog? Because that's just what I want to do right now. So you are going to see clips of me talking about mood reading throughout this video up until a certain point, and this is just a bit of a disclaimer to say this is not a mood reading video. This is the ACOTAR reread. I think I'm going to do this in two parts. So we've got A Court of Thorns and Roses, and then we've got A Court of Mist and Fury. I think we may, I may change my mind, but I think we're going to do those two, and then we'll do books 3, 4 and 5 in another video, just because book 3 is like a novella, so it's not really that big. And I feel like book 1 isn't too big, but book 2 is quite big, and then book 3 and 5 are quite big, but I feel like we could make them into a video, if that makes any sense. Hopefully it made a little bit of sense. So yeah, this is just me popping in to say, you're going to see this as an ACOTAR reread. It is an ACOTAR reread, but you are going to see clips of me referencing a mood reading vlog, which obviously this didn't turn out to be one. So hope that clears everything up, and I hope you enjoy, because I had the absolute best time doing my ACOTAR reread. I'm so excited to get into the rest of the series again, and you'll see by my reactions that I was having an absolute ball. So I hope you enjoy. Ignore the disheveledness, but I'm just on a walk and I'm obviously reading ACOTAR, and it is so funny reading it for the second time and like knowing everything you do, because the fact that I actually liked Tamlin when I first read it is actually crazy to me right now, especially because it's just been the calamari, which by the way I know it's not called that, but it looks like it's called calamari. Wait, what's it called? Calamari or something? I don't know. I call it calamari. It's obviously not a bit of squid, but anyway. And he's just seen her, and he's like, oh, I could tell you'd left your room. And then he's saying, I would have had you moaning my name through it all. And I'm just, oh, I'm so icked out. I'm so icked out. What the hell is my hair doing? Anyway. I'm so icked out, and I'm just shocked that like at one point I was Team Tamlin. Yeah, it's actually crazy that I was on this guy's team for a bit. Also yesterday when I was reading, he was talking about how he can play a mean fiddle. And I was like, why did that not make me second guess? When I watched it when I read it the first time. Why did I not see the fact that he could play a mean fiddle and think, ew, or what the fuck? Anyway, that's my updates. We're going to continue reading even though it's making me cringe. So I thought I'd quickly update. Sorry, I'm coming to you guys as a bit of a dishevelled mess, because I am about to go to bed. I'm actually now 60% through A Court of Thorns and Roses. Obviously I have read this book, so it's not like I don't want to go into too much detail, but I feel like everyone and their mum has read this book, so there's not as like nagging in my brain to update as frequently. I think I did last update this morning when I was on my walk, and I was saying how like Tamlin just makes me cringe, and it's just really funny rereading it and knowing what I know. But yeah, I'm now at 60%. There's one thing I've noticed since rereading this. When I first read this, I felt like it was so fast paced. Like, and let me tell you, it isn't slow, but it's a lot slower than I thought. Obviously, the key part of this story is, not the key part, but like the main event I would personally say in this book is when Feyre goes into like the trials part of the book. And in my head that happened around like, I don't know, 40 to like 50%. I'm 60% through, and that's probably a good like 5% from away. 5% away, does that make sense? I need to read like for another 5% to actually probably get into that part of the book, which basically means she's only doing that whole end. It really is just the end of the book. Like, it really is just the last 30% pretty much, where things properly pick up. So it's just interesting rereading it, because I think I rated this a 4-star previously, and on the reread I do think this is probably, I think the ending is a 4, but I think the book, like the main chunk of the book, is like a 3.5. Let me tell you, adore this series. Like, books 2 and 3, god tier, love them. But yeah, I just forgot that like we really don't get the main thing of this story until later on. But I do think I probably thought it was faster paced and more exciting the first time, because obviously I didn't know what was going to happen. Like, stating the obvious, but like obviously when you know what's going to happen and you're kind of wanting to get to the good bit, it feels a bit more like, can we just get to it? But I am thoroughly enjoying being back in this world, being back with these characters. As I said, did I say this? I don't know, but I read this series for the first time in 2023, so it has been 3 years. There are definitely key things that I've forgotten, and it's fun rereading it knowing what I know, because like there's things where I can like read in between the lines, or when certain characters pop up I'm like, I want more of you, even though when I first read it I was like, oh, I'm not a fan of this guy. I'm just loving it. I am having a really good time. I'm not going to say too much else, because I feel like, because I've obviously read the whole series, I don't want to accidentally say something that could spoil anything, although as I said, I think everyone has read this book. I don't want to risk it. And as I said, Tamlin is cringing me out. All I can think about is him playing the fiddle. And when he like, I completely forgot that he like plays the fiddle kind of like for her when they're at the, what is it, the summer solstice thing, I think it is. He's like playing it and she's dancing around drunk on fairy wine, and I was like, did I used to think this was cute? Like, was there a time when I read that he was playing the fiddle for her and I was like, oh, this is so cute? Because now I'm just like, ugh, what? And every time Rysand comes up I'm like, oh, there he is, my man, my man, my man. Like, come on, I can't wait to read book 2 again. I'll catch up with you guys once I've actually finished this book, and let you know what our next book's going to be. I forgot how good the ending of this book is. I don't know how I forgot, but I literally have 13 minutes left. Oh my god, I want to go into book 2 so bad. I want to go into the next one. Hello everyone, what am I doing? I was just about to intro, I'm in the middle of a video. My brain is fried because, wait. I just finished ACOTAR and oh my god, the end of this book really is the payoff. Oh my god, what is going on? Is the payoff you're waiting for like the whole book. I will say, on the reread, I do think this is a 3.5 and this is a 4-star. But I am rounding up to a 4-star for this book, which is what I rated it the first time round. I love it so much. And also, maybe skip like 20 seconds ahead if you've not read it. I feel like most people have, so maybe I'll put like an emoji somewhere. But obviously the first time you read it, you aren't aware that Rysand and Feyre have the mating bond, and then reading the scene where that clicks for him and you know what it is, because like the first time I read it I was like, oh, like Rysand stumbles and it looks shocked and a bit scared, and then he just zips off into thin air. I was just like, oh, weird. Like the first time I read it I was like, that's weird, whatever. Tamlin, 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 Tamlin. And now I'm like, I know what's happening, and I'm like, oh my god, I was just eating it up, because obviously the first time around I was like, oh, I don't like this man. I like the one with the fiddle. And now I'm like, you dumb bitch. You dumb bitch. You really thought. Oh my god, I love being in this world so much. Like, this is just can you tell this is giving me like an insane high right now? Like, I feel like I just did crack or something. Never done crack in my life. I can't really, I don't know why I've used that as a reference point, but like, I had the best time ever. And I won't lie, it's kind of made me reevaluate what we read next, because originally we were going to go into Main Characters by Bobby Palmer, because that is a 5-star, no, unanticipated 5-star, and I really want to read it. I've heard amazing things, and part of me is like, yes, read it, Sasha, but part of me is like, my heart right now is racing. All I want to do is pick up A Court of Mist and Fury. All I want to do is pick up A Court of Mist and Fury, and this is a mood reading vlog, and that's what my mood is telling me to do. So because I did have 2 different books planned for the rest of this video, I'm now thinking, this is turning a little bit into an ACOTAR reread. Is that fun for anyone? It's really fun for me, but is that fun to watch? I don't know. Not that I ever filmed me reading ACOTAR, so I guess, you know, you get to see my reactions to ACOTAR, which, as you can tell, I fucking love it. Okay, because I'm thinking A Court of Mist and Fury, then we do Main Characters, and they're the 3 books we kind of get through. Oh my god, I just have so many books that I want to read right now, and not enough time, and my heart is racing, and I'm really getting a bit too excited. I'm getting a bit too excited. But this is the thing. If I don't reread this now when I feel the way I feel, I fear that Main Characters won't hit as hard, because Feyre and Rysand are going to be in the back of my little damn mind. I really hope you guys don't mind. I don't know, maybe you do mind, maybe you don't mind, but I think this has turned into a little bit of rereading ACOTAR. But that is what my mood, that is the mood I'm in. And you know what? I feel like it is a fun time for everyone involved, because this book is even better. So yeah, I think that's the book we're gonna read next. Guys, if you've read this book, I'm at the wedding scene, and the iconic scene is about to happen, and I forgot how quick the wedding took place in this book. Like, I'm only on page 41, and the wedding is going down right now. I don't know why. I thought it happened like a little bit later, but I'm glad we've gone like full force straight into this book. We've had the iconic "Hello, Feyre, darling." Oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. Like, this is just, I'm so glad I've gone into this book. Welcome to the Night Court. Oh my god, I just love it so much. Also, Tamlin is such a little bitch. Like, he says, name your price. Rysand is like, no, have a day off. And then Tamlin's like, okay, cool. You look after her. It's just like, oh my god. I'm so happy to be back. So I'm now 25% into A Court of Mist and Fury, and guys, how did I forget how good Rysand, I don't know. How did I forget? I don't know. I'm actually like, it's so funny because I read it 3 years ago and I loved it. And I think because this was the book that, well, the series that really got me into fantasy. It was like one of the first fantasies I've ever read. And obviously since then I've read so much fantasy that part of me was like, is it going to hit the same? Am I going to love them as much? It's been 3 years. Like, I really hope I wasn't just flashing everyone that whole time. I hope not. That's completely skewed my train of thought. But yeah, obviously I've read a lot since then, so I was like, oh, it might not hit the same, you never know. I forgot how much I love this man. I forgot how much I love this man. Like, oh my god, everything he says, everything he does, I'm just like, please, I'm kicking my feet, I'm giggling. I'm like, if I could just, like, if that was possible. Oh, if I ever stumbled across the wall into Prithian, I think that's how you say it, into this world, oh honey, you would never hear from me again. You would never hear from me again. My out of office would be on. It'd be like, I don't know when I'm coming back. I hope never. Like, oh please, just let me be in there. Oh my god, I've actually lost the fucking plot. Like, this book is making me lose the plot. I feel like I'm reading it for the first time all over again. I'm having the best time. This is why I love reading. I'm literally gonna cry. I was tearing up earlier, guys. Oh my god, I was tearing up. Which scene was it? It was the scene. Oh, it was the scene. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna be spoiler. I'll put something. I'll put an emoji up. If you haven't watched the book, watch the book. Oh my god, I'm losing my brain. If you haven't read the book, but guys, the scene where when she gets rescued from the spring call because Tamlin's being a little bitch as usual, when he like traps her in the house and she goes into like full meltdown and it's like, ah, oh my god, and then Moore's like, I got you, bitch, let's go. And then Rhysand's all like, oh my god, are you okay? Like, but he's not like, oh my god, are you okay? He's just, I can't even explain it, but like the way he's like, whatever you want, you know, if you want to go back, that's fine, but also like, if you don't want to go back, and he like takes it to Valaris. Welcome to Valaris. Oh, thank you, it's so nice to be back. Like, all I've wanted to be is here, and I don't think I've just made any sense. I don't think I've made any sense. I feel like a kid at fucking Christmas. Like, oh my god, I'm getting emotional. But there was a scene where he was, I can't remember what scene it was now. I think it was when he was talking to her. I think it was when he was talking to her and he was like giving her the option of like, whatever you want to do, I will support it, and like if you want to go back, that's fine, but like I want you to meet my people and I want you to see this whole different world that you never would have known about, and like meet my friends and stuff. And it just made me want to cry. It made me want to cry because I was like, this is the most powerful High Lord. He is the most powerful High Lord there is, and look at him literally like simping. Like, this man is simping, but it's not like a, oh my god, he's just a wimp. It's not like soppy, and he's like constantly pushing for her to be like, own your shit, get strong, figure out who you are, like stop like listening to the people, look after yourself, like you're withering away. And it's just, oh my god, like a man. That is a freaking man. And he has wings. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, I don't think I summed up anything about like my thoughts and opinions, but if you couldn't already tell, we're having an absolute blast. Wow, I was really thirsty. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been like this hyped up about a book, and let me tell you, going into this book, the best thing I could have done. Guys, I've just been reading more, and Cassian and Asriel have entered the chat. They have entered the chat, and oh my god, I'm so excited. It's also just, oh, am I flashing again? Oh my god, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? It's all getting a bit too exciting over here. When I read this the first time, Asriel was like my man. So now I'm just thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna fall back in love with him. And then if this next book is him, although I'm pretty sure it's actually multiple point of view. Did she say that? I feel like Sarah said like the 6th or the 7th book is, sorry, got hiccups, multiple point of view. Also going to cover myself up because I feel like we do not need any more of that. So I'm now about 70% into A Court of Mist and Fury, and I thought I'd quickly update because I'm still having such a good time. But I will say, on the reread, I feel like when I first read this, kind of similar to the book one, I felt like this was a 5-star for me, and I felt like it was really fast. And I will say it's definitely not a slow-paced book, but I do feel like we do drag a little bit like in the middle, without saying too much. Obviously Feyre's kind of like in a new environment, and she's we're getting a lot of like her training and her figuring out this new life and this new world. So there's a lot of background on that, and there's a lot of scenes of her just like doing that, and it is fun to read that and experience that, but also it does kind of feel a little bit, is redundant the right word? I don't know, but it kind of feels like you're kind of reading the same sort of thing, and then something will happen, but then you're kind of back to waiting around a little bit. But I will say I read the, I think it's called like Starfall scene, which is when, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to ruin it, but when obviously they're like, Starfall's happening. If you've read it, you know what I mean. And I remember from the Call Her Daddy podcast that Sarah J Maas said that she was listening to Cosmic Love by Florence and the Machine when she read that. So the minute that chapter started, I played Cosmic Love, I think it's Cosmic Love, on repeat. Wow, did it set the scene? Like, oh my god, it was just so good. It really added to the whole experience of reading it. I'm loving the reread. I'm loving being back in this world. I feel like it has made me have a newfound love for rereading books because it's not something I do often, but now I'm like, okay, I need to reread more of my favourite books because this is so fun. But yeah, all in all, I'm having a good time. I'm still really enjoying it, and I'm really excited for the end because the last 20% I think of this book is where I personally think it goes absolutely crazy. Book 3 is actually my favourite out of the 5 that we currently have in ACOTAR. And I feel like once I've done part 2 of this reread, I'm going to see if that is still the same. If book 3, which is A Court of Wings and Ruin, if that is still my favourite out of all of them. And it'll be interesting to see because I'm really enjoying this, but I still think the next book is my favourite of them all because the scenes that happen, the stuff that goes down, it's just so good. I completely forgot about the scene that I'm currently reading. Without saying too much, Feyre and Rysand were in the mountains training, and it's all kind of gone tits up, and I completely forgot about this scene, so I'm like, it feels like I'm reading it for the first time. I'm having the best time. So I thought I'd quickly update because I have now finished A Court of Mist and Fury. I actually don't have the physical copy with me right now, but I finished it literally this morning on my morning walk, and oh my god, the end of that book is like iconic. Like, it is iconic. I think I said, but I rated this a 5 stars when I first read it. I feel like it's kind of similar to book 1. The main bulk of the book I would say is like a 4.5, but the last 30% is a 5. So I'm rounding up and we're going to do a 5 star. Just because I just love it so much. I feel like because I hadn't read it in so many years, I forgot how much it hits. Like, Throne of Glass will always be my top series by Sarah J Maas. And then ever since reading Crescent City, I was like, oh, is it Crescent City? Is it ACOTAR? And I was leaning towards Crescent City a second, but now I'm like, ACOTAR might be coming in for like second spot at this point. I don't know, but I really forgot how much I love it. I didn't get as many scenes of me actually reading this one because I read a lot of it when I was walking and like out and about doing things and stuff, so I just didn't have my camera, I didn't really think about it, and I was just so in the story and like the world that it really didn't cross my mind as much. But I had the best time, like so fun. So I'm going to close off today's video here because this is going to be part 1 of my ACOTAR reread, and then we're going to read A Court of Wings and Ruin, which by the way, I think I said, but I'm pretty sure that is still going to be my favourite book. So you've got A Court of Wings and Ruin, A Court of Mist, A Court of Frost and Starlight, and then A Court of Silver Flames. Those 3 I'm going to do in part 2 because we'd be here for a while if I did all 5 in one video, and I feel like it makes sense to pause here. I'm going to have a slight break just so that I'm literally just not spending my whole month reading ACOTAR. As fun as that is and as much as I'd love that, I'm going to try to do like a slightly different reading vlog, and then we're gonna be back in ACOTAR. So I'm hoping to get the last 3 read by September, so part 2 will be out in September, and then maybe in October I'll film me reading the 6th one. I don't know, would that be fun for anyone? Let me know if you want me to film or vlog me reading the 6th book when it comes out. I'm so excited for it, I'm so excited. And I'm just so excited to continue this series because I'm so obsessed. But yeah, we're going to pause the reread here, and thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and hopefully I will see you again in the next one.